All right, so I'm assuming you have seen the previous part where we discussed about how to do a sales call, and now coming on to the real life scenarios where you have landed a client, because sooner or later the information that I have provided you, the whatever modules you have watched till now, they are more than enough to land you good and high paying clients because you already know how the real shit works. You do not have any sugar coated and fancy stuff in your mind. You are already well versed of the reality. All right, so here we are going to talk about 5 to 6 things that you need to do continuously after getting your first client or even after getting your 10th client. These are the things that have to be there, and it should be an ongoing process. You cannot stop these things. The first one would be devote yourself to the process and try hands on as many things and niches you can. No matter if you are a beginner, an intermediate, or an advanced person, once you have clients in the pipeline or once you have landed a fucking single client, you need to completely give your whole input into the process. You need to understand how things are working even after being an expert. Because first of all, an expert tag is just because of the years and experience we carry. Nobody is ever an expert. Like, we all are learners. It is just that we are on different stages of learning. So it's not the case that everybody or anybody is a full expert. All right. And secondly, you need to try different things. Like, for example, if you start as a writer, try your hands on SEO, try your hands on creating content on social media, try your hands on writing marketing copies, website copies, landing pages, email notifications, push notifications. Try out as much shit as you can, whether it is related to your niche or even if it's not related to your niche. And if you're somebody who has niched down, try to do things that can help you scale up in the upcoming years, because every year something booms up and you need to find that something, and if you are able to tap into it beforehand, you will be having a huge advantage. All right, second thing would be, no matter how busy you are, how many clients you have, no matter if you are earning 5 lakhs 7 lakhs per month, always make it a habit to cold outreach religiously. Make it a fucking habit. One cold email a day and one personalized invite on LinkedIn to one of your potential clients. These are the things that you need to do. They are a must to do. You do not have any other option. Because see, if on a worst case scenario, if you are sending 250 emails and 250 connection requests in a year and you have a 1% conversion rate, you will be having enough money to sustain for a whole fucking year. All right, this is the main point, and this is what I have seen people not doing at all, because what they do after getting the first client is, got the client, let us sit, just do the work the client is saying, okay, all right. And once the client leaves, back to square zero where you don't have anything. I don't want you to be that person, because I've already told you the reality that there are going to be dry days where you will not find any client. After that, this is especially for beginners and this is for the intermediate ones, because the advanced ones, I doubt if you are watching this, but if you are watching this, see if you could relate it with or not. That do not get blinded by the money, no matter on what stage you are. Because once you start chasing money in freelancing, the value somewhere lags behind, and when value starts lagging, your money simply starts declining, and the decline is very steep, and it happens at a really fast pace. No matter whether it be the financial markets or your earnings as a freelancer, they both nosedive very quickly, because things can go south real soon and you will not get the time to even think about what is happening, because everything happens so fucking fast. The fourth thing would be, always have a hobby or something, or follow your passion. You have something that you are passionate about. Always have something else apart from freelancing and your studies if you are doing it part time, or your job if you are doing it as a part time freelancer. Always have something that keeps you engaged but not stressed. It can be hitting the gym, it can be going for a walk, it can be feeding the stray dogs, or it can be just roaming on the roof, it can be listening to music, meditation, praying, or talking to an old friend, or even sitting alone in a room. Do whatever you want to do, but at least give yourself 30 hours to 1 minute every day. Because why I'm saying this, because first of all, not many people are going to tell you this, but what I've seen from my personal experience is that the day when it was all about work and studies, shit really messed up with my mind. Because once you don't have anything else in your life going on, you feel like that you are not having that fun, because people from your age group, they are living life to the fullest. And if you don't believe me, go watch their IG stories or their Snapchat stories, you will realize how the shit is going on. And then you feel like you are missing something, and then it creates a mess in your mind, and we don't want that. Fifth point would be that it is not the time to rest. Once you have landed clients, that doesn't mean the job is done. The job is an ongoing process. It is going to continue for as long as you want it to. And as long as you keep pitching and going to clients and converting them, the more money is going to flow in. The day you stop it, the day everything stops. Until unless you have a good referral base, that takes years to develop. Because for that you need to have clients who have a good network, so that once you go to any node of that network, like if you work with a client, he refers you to another one, then the other one refers you to other one, and then the other refers you to other. So if you have this kind of referral model, then definitely outreaching and creation would not affect you. If you don't have this kind of model, then definitely you need to show up daily, or at least you have to remain consistent. In the long run, short term breaks are fine, they are absolutely fine. And the last and the foremost sixth point would be, you need to keep experimenting. Because if you just keep on doing one thing for longer periods, you will be bored. Honestly, you will be bored. If you create a single kind of content, you will be bored. If you do not play around with other options that you have, you will be again bored. And you don't want yourself to be bored, because you are working in a creative field. So if you start getting bored, then your creativity is going to take a toll. Then you will feel like, I have a mental exhaustion, I need a breakdown, i have I have my, I'm burnt out, and all that stuff. So that is not the thing you want to do. You want to keep experimenting with different things. Like if you are bored as a social media manager, try your hands on SEO or writing or website development. If you are a writer, you are bored, why not try your hands on something else, maybe graphic designing or something like that in the site. So it doesn't, really hampers with their creativity, rather it enhances it. So this would be all about doing a few things once you have got your first client. I hope this real and a walk in the practical world helped you a little bit. Now let us go into the further lessons and unfold some more real shit.